Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, we'll be discussing the top most hidden secrets from the show Pawn Stars. With shows like Pawn Stars, it should not be too much of a shock when we state that there's a lot going on behind the scenes to create a show like this. So let's start with the success of the show. Even though the programs show a lot of the big profits, or times the Harrisons have not made the deal, they have also had some massive losses. When items have been in the shop for a certain amount of time, and Rick believes that he will not be able to sell the item there, he takes them to auction. One time, he took several items which had not sold in the shop to auction, and in one day he lost over $100,000. But obviously, the shop must be doing very well to hide such losses. In the title scene of the show, you hear Rick say, "You never know what is going to come through that door." Well, that's a lie. A big fat juicy lie. Almost everything on the show is staged, from either researchers going out and finding products that they may want to bring into the shop, or even as blatantly as asking customers to come back on a different day when they can get the Harrisons and the filming crew in the shop. And it's part of the reason why they can confidently say, "Do you mind if I just call my buddy down here?" And then the experts just show up. Although the success of the Pawn Stars show has made all the Harrisons and Chum-Li millionaires, the actual shop has been hindered by its global presence, as tourists try and go to the shop just to see the Harrisons, filling up the shop even when they are not after buying anything. This means that people who actually want to buy or sell items are deterred by the exceptionally long queues outside the building. The main reason that people show up to the shop is to catch a glimpse of Rick, Corey, or Chum making one of them sweet killer deals, getting an item from the famous pawn shop, or even just getting a selfie with any of the gang. But you might be surprised to find out that Rick, Corey, and Chum are very rarely at the shop these days. Corey and Chum even have personal assistants who do most of their work for them, all of which they hide very well on the show. Unbeknown to a lot of people, just before the show was first aired, Chum-Li cost the shop over $20,000 when he broke a base owned by someone who had pawned the item. Instead of fessing up straight away, like any normal human would, he hid the broken parts, hoping that the owner would not come back into the shop. But alas, the owner did come back in and demanded to know why he couldn't collect his base. As it turns out, the filming of the show might have saved his bacon, as it is suggested that the directors liked Chum so much that they wanted to keep him on the show. Which brings me to another early star of the show, Olivia Black, who was brought in to help work the night shift, and probably to get a bit more attention for the show. However, as Chum started falling for her and a bit of a plotline developed between the two, she was suddenly axed, and it was not known why until several years later. It turns out that Olivia had done some nude shoots, which although the History Channel had absolutely zero issues with her working at the shop, as it is a family channel, they felt it was a step too far to not act upon this knowledge. She was still offered the chance to work in the shop, but she did not receive any appearance fees for the show and zero royalties. She politely declined and found work elsewhere. As the series' popularity continued to increase, Rick did what Rick does best. He expanded. And if you've ever been to Golden Pawn, you'll have likely seen Pawn Plaza, an attached mall of sorts that features everything from a donut shop, Rick's Rolling Smoke, Inagada de Pizza, and several other non-dining establishments. By August 2016, the smoke shop, pizza place, and donut shop have all shut their doors. Some of the tenants have complained about the management of the property, and Rick has taken a lot of heat over the tenants who have departed. Because of the loss of rental income from the shops that have left Pawn Plaza, Rick has initiated some extreme vetting in the hopes of ensuring his future tenants remain to make the place profitable. A lot of what happens stays behind closed doors for this programme, but what the viewers do see keeps them coming back in droves for more and glued to the TV. Sometimes, as the saying goes, some things are better left unsaid.